Today we're going to discuss dimensional analysis. Dimensional analysis. And dimensional analysis is just a relationship between different physical quantities. It helps. This method is mostly used in physics and chemistry. Instead of just talking about what this is and what it does, let's just look at an example. To begin with, let's just give you a simple example. Let's say we have 25 hours and you want to convert that to milliseconds. So that's given. Right. And for beginners, I recommend doing this. Always write what's given and what's your target is. All right. In this case, we're given hours and our target is milliseconds. All right, that's our target. So we have 25 hours. You always start with the given and then multiply, make a fraction, and whatever the given unit is, you want to get rid of that. All right. So if you want to get rid of that, you make a fraction and you put that at the bottom so that you can cancel it out. We have hours. Now what's the conversion that we know that has to do with hours? And that is, we know that 1 hour equals 60 minutes, right? Here we cancel hour and hours. All right, now we're left with 60 minutes. And the next step is you want to get rid of this minute part also, because that's not our target. Our target is seconds, actually milliseconds. So we have minutes. Again, make another fraction, write that minute at the bottom, and then what's the conversion that we know that has to do with the minute? And that is, we know 1 minute equals 60 seconds, right? And we cancel minute and minute. Now the next step is to convert that second to millisecond, and that is, we know, so you write second at the bottom so that you can cancel second and second. We know 1 second equals 1000 millisecond. All right, and then you cancel second and second. Now the next step is to multiply what's on the top. So make a fraction, multiply what's on the top and write that at the top, and multiply what's on the bottom, write that at the bottom, including units. So at the top we have 25, we have 60, we have another 60, and we have 1000, and that gives us 9 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 zeros, and the unit left is, we don't have any hours left, we don't have minutes left, we don't have seconds left, we're only left with milliseconds. So write milliseconds. What about at the bottom? So this one has over 1, that's invisible 1. So you multiply 1 times 1 times 1 times 1, that's 1. You don't have to write that down, we do not have any units. So that's the answer, and you can convert that to a scientific notation. It's pretty easy. All you do is count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 zeros. So 9.0 times 10 to the power 7 milliseconds. That's your answer in scientific notation. But let's look at another example, a little bit complicated than this. Convert 5.3 micrograms to let's say kilograms. All right. Now again, what's given? Given is micrograms, and our target is kilograms. Right. And so we always write given first. So we are given 5.3 microgram. Multiply that, make a fraction. We want to get rid of micrograms, so write microgram at the bottom so that we can cancel that out. And we know that 1 gram equals 10 to the power 6 micrograms. All right, we can cancel micrograms and micrograms and multiply that again. Now we want to get rid of grams, so write grams at the bottom. And we know that 1000 grams equals to 1 kilograms. All right, grams canceled, and there we are. We're looking for kilograms, and we are on that unit now, so we do not need to do any more conversion. Let's just multiply what's at the top and write that at the top. So we have 5.3 times 1 times 1. That gives us 5.3 itself, and the unit left is only kilograms. The bottom is 10 to the power 6 times this one is 10 to the power 3. So that is 10 to the power 9, and we do not have any units left. So that is the answer. Then you can convert that to a proper scientific notation. 5.3 times 10 to the power negative 9. All you have to do is change that exponent to a negative number, and that's your in kilogram. All right, that's the final answer. It's good to memorize some of these units, like so 1 microgram equals 10 to the power negative 6 grams. 1 nanogram equals 10 to the power negative 9 grams. 1 megagram equals 10 to the power 6 gram. 1 kilogram equals to 10 to the power 3 grams. Now, do not get confused here. When I convert from micrograms to gram, I did not use negative 6 because this one and this one is slightly different. This one is going from 1 microgram to a gram. This one I'm writing the conversion as 1 gram to a microgram. So that's why the exponent doesn't have a negative. It's still the same thing. Let me give you something that involves multiple units. Let's say a box has a density of 15 grams per centimeter cube, and you want to convert that to, say, kilograms per meter cube. Okay, it's still the same idea that we've been doing. The only difference here is we are now converting 2 units to another 2 units. Beginners, it's a good idea to write this. We have given is grams per centimeter cube, and our target is kilograms per meter cube. So we are given 15 grams. Now you can write that as a fraction, 15 grams and centimeter cube. This is another way of saying 15 grams over 1 centimeter cube. These are exactly the same thing. These two are exactly the same thing. That's why I wrote 15 grams and centimeter cube at the bottom. So the next step is, now if you look at this one, we do not want that gram. We want that gram to convert to kilograms, and we also do not want that centimeter cube. We want that centimeter cube to convert to meter cube. Now we have to convert both of them. We can, well, I guess we can do both at the same time, but let's not make this complicated. Let's do one by one. So let's convert the grams first. So we know that 1,000 grams equals 1 kilograms. All right, cancel grams and grams. We are now on grams over centimeter cube. That's not right yet. We need grams over meter cube. Now to convert this centimeter cube to meter cube, there are 2 ways. One way is you could just remember that, say, 1 meter cube equals 10 to the power 6 centimeter cube. All right, you could just remember that. Or if you do not remember that, just realize that 1 meter equals 10 to the power 2nd centimeter. Now to go from meter to meter cube, all you have to do is cube that whole thing. And if you cube this side, you have to cube this side also. So that once you do that, you get that. So 1 cube is 1 meter. Meter to the cube is meter cube. 10 to the power 2 cube is, you multiply the exponent. 2 times 3 is 6. And centimeter cube is centimeter cube. All right, that's how you get that. So we have now what? So now the centimeter cube is at the bottom. Now we do not write that centimeter cube at the bottom because that doesn't cancel it out. That gets multiplied if we write that at the bottom. Now we have to write that centimeter cube at the top because you want to cancel that down. So you write centimeter cube at the top, and that is 10 to the power 6 centimeter cube equals 1 meter cube. Again, the whole point of writing this either at the top or at the bottom is so that we can cancel that out. So centimeter cube and centimeter cube gets cancelled, and we are now at our unit, which is kilograms over meter cube. So to write that down, again, multiply everything at the top, right at the top, multiply everything at the bottom, right at the bottom. So 15 times 1 times 10 to the power 6 is 15 times 10 to the power 6 kilograms. That's the only unit left. And the bottom one is 1,000 times 1 is 1,000, and we have meter cube left, so that is 10 to the power 3 meter cube. Now you can simplify. This is 10 to the power 3. This is 10 to the power 6. You can cancel that, and this becomes 10 to the power 3. Now our answer is 15 times 10 to the power 3 kilograms over meter cube. We can write that as 1.5 times 10 to the power 4 kilograms per meter cube. Okay, that's the final answer. So this converting from one unit to another unit, it doesn't have to be in this order. You can pretty much like convert from one unit to another unit as long as you get to your target unit. No matter how many steps you take, no matter how many converting units that you used, you will still get the right